Hi, I'm Greg Ellis, Vice President, Energy, Environment, and Federal Affairs with the Indiana Chamber of Commerce. We just completed the 2023 General Assembly's legislative session. It was a busy session in both the energy and environmental sectors for me and the Chamber and our members. I'm going to hit on a couple of the big bills that were priorities for us. First was House Bill 1007, which was authored by Representative Soliday and sponsored by Senator Cook in the Senate. It had some multiple provisions. The most important one to us was the energy plan. We'd been after the General Assembly and the executive branch to come up with an energy plan for the last few years. The last time that there was an energy plan in Indiana was it was created in 2006 under Governor Mitch Daniels. A lot has changed since that time frame. The chambers conducted an energy study in 2020. The 21st Century Energy Task Force completed its work after 4 years last year. So the time was ripe for this. Basically, what this bill does is it puts some factors to be considered when the Indiana Utility Regulatory Commission is considering decisions and cases. They must consider reliability, affordability, resiliency, stability, and environmental sustainability. And not necessarily in that order, but they're all equally weighted and of an importance in that decision. The bill also required the IURC to conduct a study on performance-based rate making, which would be something new to Indiana. So all of those things are good. This bill's been signed into law by the governor. The next bill that I want to hit on is Senate Bill 155. Many of you have probably heard me talk about that. That was the bill that dealt with IDEM fees. The importance of that bill came forward this fall when a letter was received from the Indiana Department of Environmental Management that was sent from EPA that basically threatened to take over the air permitting program. We had some meetings with our members and all were in agreement that they would rather deal with IDEM than the US EPA for a couple reasons. The cost would be significantly more, and the delay in the permitting process would also cause some problems and additional cost. So what this bill does is it sets limits on the increase in air permits only, because federal law requires that the air permitting program be self-funding. It increased fees by $6,100. It has to go through the Environmental Rules Board, but this is something that we supported along with some other trade associations. Really, the only resistance on this bill was from the General Assembly. There were some questions about why IDEM needed more money. We all supported this bill. It passed out and it's been signed by the governor. So this was an important win for us and I think for our members in some regulatory certainty and maintaining the ability to deal with the state of Indiana instead of the US EPA.